When I was a teenager, my dad had a 1969 Fastback Barracuda. My brother-in-law called it Christine because, well, that's another story. It was his dad's. You'd have to watch the movie Christina. Never mind. But at one point, Dad had smacked up the car pretty good, and we were looking for parts for it and scouring junkyards to look for a rear quarter panel, and I finally found one. And he found a body shop in Windsor, Ontario, which is where we were living, that said that they would work the car, finish the car off. And I went in one day just to see where the car was, in what phase of repair it was when we were going to be there. And Mario, the man who owned the body shop, was in the office, and we were talking, and then he got ranting about how my generation of kids was completely spoiled. We were all spoiled brats across the board, all of us, and what would stop us from being spoiled was for us to have a war and have to go to war. And if we had to fight a war, then we would stop being spoiled. And I thought, what the stupid concept, right? Oh, that'll keep us from being spoiled, all right. We might end up dead, but at least we won't be spoiled. So I said, Mario, I said, if there is another war and there is fighting, I said, somebody like myself shouldn't go. I'm 18, 19, I've got I've got a lot of years left. I said, who should be the soldiers in real life is somebody like you. You seem to have a problem with life. You seem to be pissed off at life. You're older. You don't have that much longer to live. Why don't you go start a war and fight in the war? And just leave us kids alone. Spoiled brats that we are, leave us alone. I don't want to fight a war. You seem to want to fight it. Go ahead and fight, Mario. Well, I had to leave the shop amid screams and yells and stuff, and I got back home, and I said to Dad, well, this is where your car is. I said, it may stay there for a while. I said, it may take Mary a while to fix the car. I said, I think I pissed him off. And I told my dad what had happened, and my dad got laughing. He said, by God, he said, you're absolutely right. He said, if there is a war, he said, it should be old guys that go. And he said, because exactly why you said. But the problem is, a lot of old guys, you can't talk them into killing other people for no reason. There's a lot of old guys that I would go to war, and they don't. They sit on their asses and pretend that they would go to war. Put a uniform on if you want people dead. Go. Knock yourself out. Call it patriotism. Call you whatever you want to. Go ahead, old guys. Get a uniform on. Go to war. Kill people. It's a wonderful thing. Have a fun day.